was a Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia and to a bar war bono dear a trust work or the BPM war yas and some semo. Now buy and acquire now say to Abibi of him so the night I say nowadays. Nay, someone to sumo na face with your boy my gun name see a day but one Eshan in son I say a dear Kunyani mana do bet to me I ye a dear boy or mine is a chain can chrono or Nina Aquacugu a yen now say to Abibi ne a name son and namo for Munshira Famano said ye beya or bar. Or no so obetumi SCC wo my Ghana ye papa. I was say some dear Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia or can be brina na wodi egu ye na say tu abibio nenim. Yanko ne nkonkuchie ne some ni bi enchimo emra.
Na me pese me be di omampanyin se de me be ye me be fa kwan a mpuntu beba ye man mu. Ebe kan asanti man mu. Me wo visioner nana ohwe Ghana, ya ye jumano bebre, but ye nyewie a big bebre woha just ye. Nyame ya dum ena bebet ye omampenya. Niema bebre woha miso me pese me ye. Me de kaho na mpuntu no eba. De eda makuma no supane ye railway system wa Ghana. Ushe maimbia rail a very important piece of infrastructure. Mine na a bit tumpono railway, yeah, very important. But we share Ghana ha, ye wo mineral deposits bebre. At the whole gold wo bauxite wo iron ore wo lithium wo bebre. But ye be exploitis our mineral resources no really niwa untimi mfa trucks and fasa minerals see all the time. And inti many countries etimia ye rail no. Nyame adom na me so betena ho a akonia kese no so a me so mefa kwan said the other countries aye no yes ye befa kwan ama private sector aba abekaye ho na ye railway no e wo Ghana ha. Eno na ebe boayen minim say ye Buankra port ye akoso but rail ni ho a the benefit no emba so mayen enti railway development ebe one of the key policies are me pese medeba the tosumi no me pese yen sesa ye power generation system no wa Ghana ene ye tuesika e de cra oil ene gas na e generating power ne bo kosoro na electricity bill so akosoro. Inti mima join say wadaruma nana me pese Ghana sisa ye moving from oil and gas na ye call solar power no na I know ebe buayen ene solar power no ewie nyame na edi cheyen inti me pese ye ha na solar power no na ye the 2000 megawatts of solar power more than half your consumption abaka akosombo ho na edi cost of electricity a bit down by at least 50%. A bit down. Now your businesses so it me are your competitive kakra. And they also a me pese nyame aduma me pese ye the private sector eba more as in government sector as far as the economy no. Me pese ye focusing on wealth creation and business. Science ena me pese government expenditure no ye reducing na ye ma private sector and ye private sector yeah omobeye no fefefe na uncompleted projects ni ho enti ye ma almost incentives no private sector betimi aye juma bebre to say be see prisons and answer be top buses and here say government ekukukrusika ekosi Yamma private sector NC na yen renting from private sector no na bibia enkoso na etua kakra enti me pese me widen opportunities no ama private sector na yetimi aye adwuma no na ye digitalization adwuma yi nyina private sector na ye finance you enya government anka ye government anka ye nisika koye ni nyina but private sector ba mo no yetimi aye bebre ama ye nyina ye hu sa digitalization no mfaso ma ye nyina into business ne private sector no damakoma so pa say pese expand the etoso a me pese me boa business ne private sector ye tax system no so abe hydrin kakra complicated kakra into businesses bebre omono GRA omo conflict GRA bebre bela omonti asie me share tax systems we are seeing na me hu say tax system a juma emma business bebre tax system a friend of flat tax system. Flat tax no it is a tight a to our church. 10% a 10% a mobia. 15% a 15% mobia. Nana for fear hadie uye MPP near Obaha unim say MPP ne kran na koma nyina ewo fear. Tia ne ye chichiri ye kui sika ye de chichiri ye kui efrifie ha ba force ye kutu ochiami Otumfo ochiami ba force ye kutu ena ye share se ye NLM free ho other prominent citizens of Ashantiman abe ye kui ye pa Professor K. Buzia, that time no. Victor Usu, Aram Ponsa, Usha, Kantinka, Donko Felgio, Usha, President J. Kufuor, Umunina Bebre, Umukaho, no Muchichiri Kui. That time I bafo se kutu, NLM, on Northern People's Party, Dombo, ene Abaifakabo, Jatoka Leo, ene mumuni Bawumia numuna omukabo mu na gashi fomo pe Muslim Association Party Togoland Congress Party omunyina kabo mu amoye United Party sa United Party no na Northern People's Party ene NLM na omuna omuwo honden wo humu pa inti unse yekui Asanteman ene srimfo na omubuka bomu pa na kum yi ebegina ne nine so section 63 medium me share said the Ghana esi kono say yeti kakra uhwa ahemfu are not as involved in governance of the country na uhwa history no a ye nyina ye nim history no ye start here say ye yi ahemfu every governance no more. But at the indiscipline eba in our societies, enti me pese ye review section 63 of the Chieftaincy Act, section 63D, at the powers no so akaho ama chiefs na yetimi omotimi aboa government na ye hwe aman ye ne ahanfo ye ejuma ko me gidi say ye ne saa no a Ghana ebetimi etumpon
na Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia de ne nsem ene de obetimi aye ebras ye de o my Ghana ehye ne nsa obetumi aye woka ewieye en na osetuwa bebi on se debi onhwe ma ne nana enkokwa na emum no odeye ono akasa ne futuo ebe ma no na ne nsem a wode ema ne nyina ne se wose wosre ye Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia da se wokasa se bi o ma ne nsem enjisi so apo se de ebe ye Ghana fo so betimi ato omutiri mu na ne ebre ne duru ne so mokoto aba na omotimi ato no omode amano wose woni de wonimpa se ye na adan kwakufu aduhu ni papa bi a ewo no Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia mu enunti na woyi ni se wono emra mesi ni namu na wonfa eye NPP amanyuko ne nkobɔ sha asase ne so edinti ne Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia so no enhu ne nsɛm a obegina simpie so ne se wokasa onhu ne nsɛm a obeka yi papa na etimi aboa amagana fo nyina so nyane mugidie do mo atimi ato aba no de amano we ene nsɛm a eye na oseyitu abebie wono so ekaye ewusan yenko ne nkunkuche ye na oseyitu abebie ne nsɛm a woka edicheye Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia
ene oba yenso okasa wakan tiema esi na niso onya kwa na nyame no ye boa no oba obeye ya magana mai
yo then oba na nanche obanche akasa cheche ne ma obeso oba obeye ni tenisuwa ye buano e ma no bi ma benia na cheche ne se do ye nyara otu ni ni na che ne papa
na se
yo
Ghana mai ye hwesi ebenya omai betumpo na akoso amai
yo wo se na se okasa ye na ro wase to na sa nwe na to lo ye Ghana mai ye putu ye bisaye ye haikako
ya minua na dodankwa wo mu
yo
ma ye bi edu ba bi na sese ebe si ami asa to aba
sabe abaya na alzamba adano sabe omayi bi sabe mo ko madu kakra kuma le say ebre no be so na e fese de wani mu so to aso
ye ohun ye nti wo pa se be ye na be de chire no
yo
eno na edu so ne
wo ba wona tell you what ka jo no se de na alzamba ku ba do hu mo fa wo se be na be de chire no na edu so a wo le se na ni yo
wo jibia wonya wo mu se wo betimi aboa na ma wa ye na adwuma
oso na jibia wonya wo mu so be kwa aboa no e ma se be wo kwa na adwuma
jibia wonya wo mu sa mpaso wotete wa da bi won so betimi aba abatu aso
yo so na jibia wo se be mu sa ampa wo ni mu wo de towa da bi se be wo ma to de condition
eno na edu ho ne
o se ni na ne edu ha wo de ti wo ba ni
yani to magana fo hu di o ka na he magana fo nyina ti ase ani ehu sa mpase se wo mu di na chi a
yo
ba obetimi aye nsakra ya magana akoso
ti do ka so wa sa ampa ti o ka na be na no wo magana fo ni na so ati sa ampa se ni du extra with one so na na ka to no akota ni
on se sign ahun
tu
brazil
ko se o ni mu on the sign ahun brazil no ku te musa
to aso yesa
se se be ensisa tu aso ahun brazil go ma ni da won ku te musa
fa bu ne ne di magana fo nyina no on tro bo asin cheche de wo mo bi ante
se fe po e di da ahun brazil ma na fo nara na obia cheche obia de so ye obia tu aso asi
to aso de wo cheche mu sa mpa ne nyame bo na gana
Yo.
ji na nya kwan ba dia
yo
so be ya magana yi ama
yo o se se be na me atum na se bo tu je che na fo na emu na me atum na se be tu ni show on sa o tu bi na so abo na na mai ka ba
agani be bo ama
so na papa yo sa ni pai wo o lo de ka wo chi
ade mo ye party for finzo e pe kwan ababi
yo
nti ono wo pa ba no na so peso wonso ye hwa mo na teze wo de no am ya ti ase yi
yo
wo mu kra yi wa fa kra cheche mi enti ase
yo
ni hu sa mpase ye ni wo kra de wo kan de
yo
mpase ye bo wa wo ba obeye ni
yo o se no se si le dia Elećtions et le dia sous papa et puis tu peux pas avec et tu te dans la folie na mo yo mu tu me dis on me dit na les tracer il y a moi il moi pas dans la mon c'est le dia sous so we na mo ça pas le du plan so we want moi but dia o dey say so so ko ma na mai power
na wansam a eye na osetutu abebi o eka ede kire eye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia no enam so ama ye Blakk Rasta ye nsam hwenyi wo no so ne buafu yiye papa ni nyina ene se adentina na osetutu itimi kasesi ye nyaye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia mu arehyimu a ne de o man Ghana hye ne nsa obetumi esiesi wo man no eyiye papa ede akọ eye bosha asase so enam sansem ya wo kan ye no eno enam so ama ye Blakk Rasta ne bu afu yiye papa mo atutu bi pa ede amane eye na osetutu abebio ebusia yense mo asobo ne enchechwe ne nsem mu no emfa emamu ne yenko yeseka kumu ho agin kokko num ne yenkonku tie mfiri wono ankasa nenum emra.
It looks like Asante Hine keeps degrading himself day after day. And I'm truly disappointed in Asante Hene. It looks like this Asante Hene does not understand what it means to be the custodian of the golden stool. It looks like Otumfo Osetutu II does not know the history of Ashanti. It looks like he's a stranger who has been brought to become Asante Hene. I am truly disappointed. Hi! Yes, everybody has an opinion. Asante Hene is a human being, so he has an opinion. But there are some opinions that are more than just opinions. In fact, they are the gospel. And one of those would certainly be the opinion of the Asante Hene. Not many people would understand this. That is why the Akan people say opinion jaria na insua san. In other words, when the elder speaks, there is no more speech. In other words, when the elder makes an utterance, it is final. It is not debatable. Asante Hene is in that position. From the days of Chum and Enchi, all the way down to Osei Tutu the First, Osei Kofi Tutu the First, on whose laps the golden stool descended from the heavens. Asante Mine has been without any competitor. Asante Mine went all over, conquered so many different lands and so many different people. There was a time anybody who was not Asante wanted to be Asante because of the power of the Asante. When we talk about the Asante, I get so emotional because it's one of the ethnic groups in Africa that has demonstrated enough power and energy. My brother, my sister, what does Asante Hene mean by what Nana Addo saw in you and decided to pick you up to help him and nurture you to be able to take the mantle from him? That is a blasphemy. Sikadwa is so angry with Otumfo. How could you say this? If this was any other comedian who said this, then I would say yes, that is okay. If it was any other political comedian like Bawumia who would come out and say things like this, yes, I agree, because these are cheap politicians. But coming from the custodian of Sikadwa, the golden stool, I am truly disappointed. The only way Bawumia can win this election is when he puts all of us to sleep on election day and he and his family go to vote. My brother, my sister, Nana Addo went to pick Bawumia and Bawumia disappointed everybody. He said he was going to arrest the dollar, and he succeeded in arresting the dollar. He had locked up the dollar and given the key to the IGP. Today, my brother, my sister, the IGP himself cannot find the key to his own office. Today, my brother, my sister, the dollar has become an unbridled horse, galloping geometrically in all directions. My brother, my sister, we are experiencing inflation that is hyper. Not many people would understand this. If Otumfo of all people can say that if Bawumia is given the chance, he can lead the country into development, I am so disappointed. At the time Otumfo was saying this, what was his mood? Can we investigate the mood? When people are overly excited, they say things and regret later. I expect an apology from Otumfo. It's a disaster. Do you know how many people have died because of the presence of Bawumia in our political landscape? Do you know how many people have visited early graves, all because of the redundancy and the inefficacies of the Nana Addo Bawumia government? I am utterly shocked to the very last fiber. Nana Addo brought him to help him, and he's nurturing him so he can take over. Otumfo, if you continue saying things like this, I believe that a lot of people are going to start disrespecting the golden stool, and I will hate to reach that point. As a man of tradition, as a man who loves our culture and our heritage. I get so disappointed when chiefs and kings venture their ugly heads into ugly politics. Bawumia has no credibility. So anybody who tries to link up with Bawumia is only pushing himself into the doldrums. Hey! If somebody was saying the same things Otumfo said, I would have looked around if he was just coming out of there. No, I'll keep that to myself.
Rene and Samoa, a year Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, a by yes and Semantemu, probo no copy, no said to be in Nassano, what day a 2 joining and now swamman and also Edeni Deka crowd with him, Ede Attāck to our aqua train St. Pierre Bar, Ama a year Blakk Rasta and Buofua, and no some so, and a wish ye kenning in Abu my demands so, would see dear Ecoso, my gun name, more than Tribute Media Bar, and where your comments session, honum, a higher Khemical CV meeting, and a mammuka.
Khemical TV, yeah. Khemical TV, anything goes. Khemical TV, for quality entertainment. Khemical TV, at the room. Khemical TV.